The president of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, has officially won the presidential election. Something that has shocked the whole world, that she has won with 97.6%. Something that has never happened here in Africa. She's the first female lady to have won with that margin of number. It means that most of the Tanzanians really appreciate Samia Suluhu and they love whatever that she is doing. On today's episode, I'm going to unveil to you what has Samia Suluhu Hassan said about Tanzanians and what he has requested them. Samia Suluhu Hassan has come out and asked forgiveness to all the Tanzanians, and she has said that she's ready to work with them. She's ready to even work with the biggest opposition leader, who is Tundu Lissu. What is currently happening in Tanzania, and who were Samia Suluhu Hassan competing with? There were 10 members that were unknown, but the biggest opposition leaders, who is Tundu Lissu, was arrested. He was behind bars, and I'm going to unveil to you the reason why the biggest opposition leader in Tanzania, Tundu Lissu, decided to remain in cell even after the government released him. The reason why he was for his own safety. On today's episode, that is something that we are going to unveil to you. 700 people have been killed in Tanzania in this protest that happened in 3 days' time. On today's episode, what is the view of most of the Tanzania after Samia has been declared the president of Tanzania, and what is the plan of Samia Suluhu Hassan with all the Tanzanians? Stay tuned, because I'm going to unveil to you the reason why most of the Tanzanians aren't happy with the win of Samia Suluhu Hassan and Tundu Lissu plans towards Samia. Hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks so much for the love. God bless you. God bless you. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and click the notification button for you to never ever miss any episode that we post here in our channel. We as Chris Nolan TV, our main objective is to make sure that Africans are united. Africans are getting important information on whatever that is currently happening here in Africa. As we always say, we are Africans, and Africa will remain to be our business. Our main objective is to make sure that Africans are coming together and Africans are continue to support one another. 2 days back, there was an election that was being carried in a certain East African country that consists of Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. Election were being carried on in Tanzania, where there was a lot of protests going on around Arusha, Dar es Salaam, and Dodoma. Those are among cities that are being found in Tanzania. Properties were destroyed. Billions of property were being destroyed because most of the Tanzanians were not happy with the way that Samia was running the government, saying that she was competing alone and saying not giving audience in Tanzania the way to express themselves freely. Most of the Tanzanians weren't happy with that, so they went to the street to fight against Samia. But something that has just happened today, election. After all that happened in Tanzania, elections were carried on. And today, I'm going to unveil to you the winner of Tanzania's presidential election is Samia Suluhu Hassan. He has won with 97.5%. And I'm going to unveil to you the reason why the biggest opposition leader in Tanzania decided to remain close by after he was released by Samia. Tundu Lissu knew very well that right now, most of the Tanzanians are very angry with the way that Samia is running the country. So there was a protest that was planned last month, 29th October 2025. It happened in 3 days consecutive. So the reason why Tundu Lissu was released by Samia, Samia wanted to say that Tundu Lissu was the one that was championing this protest, was the one that was funding this protest that was going on in Tanzania. That is the reason why he decided to stay in close bar, not to go outside the cell. That is what he decided to do. If Tundu Lissu could agree and go out after he was released, something bad could have happened to him. He could have been the one that people could have said, that the government could have said that is the one that is sponsoring this protest, is the one that is funding people to destroy other people's properties that are in the government. So The act of Tundu Lissu helped him to remain relevant, helped him to remain in power and to remain superior as the biggest opposition leader in Tanzania currently. But Samia Suluhu Hassan has a plan to make a deal with Tundu Lissu. If Tundu Lissu accepts to make this deal, most of the Tanzanians aren't happy with that. And they are saying that if he decides to make this deal, they are going to attack him. They are going to make sure that Tundu Lissu asks forgiveness from innocent Tanzanians that lost their life. In this protest, the number of people that lost their life, it is 700 people that were killed in this protest, and billions of properties were destroyed in the name of wanted Samia Suluhu Hassan to repeat this election that were being carried on in Tanzania. But it didn't happen. It has been declared right now that Samia is the official president of Tanzania after being voted without competitor. Something that I feel it's not right. You should allow citizens to practice their democratic right. Whatever that the government of Tanzania did, it's very bad. And the reason why most of the media in other countries didn't went to Tanzania is that they are ruled. The constitution doesn't allow any person that is not a Tanzanian. Even most of the journalists that are in Tanzania weren't allowed to air the way that results were popping in, the way that results were being counted. That is the rule that is over there in Tanzania. So, is these results genuine? And how did Samia manage to win with 97.06%? Something that has never happened here in Africa. And there were 10 people that were competing against her. What is currently happening with Samia? If he really loves his own people, he could understand them. She could try and listen to them. That is the news that is reaching our desk concerning whatever that is currently happening in Tanzania. Congratulations, Samia Suluhu Hassan. What I can say is that you should listen to the voice of innocent Tanzania. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, click the notification button for you to never ever miss any episode that we post here in our channel, because we always focus on whatever that is trending in the world of internet. We as Christinolan TV, road is to 100,000 subscribers. With your support, with your love, I know that you are going to reach 100,000 subscribers. Kindly share so that this information can reach the whole world. Share, click the notification button for you to never ever miss any episode that we post here in our channel, because we always focus on important news, we always focus on informative news, we always focus on educative news. That is our objective. That is something that we are not going to stop. We are going to continue with this agenda until Africans are united. As we always say, we are Africans, and Africa will continue to be our business until Africans are coming together. Game over.